Hello. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hello, van builder. How are you all doing? How are you all doing? Listen, I think you all know why I'm here this evening. I've had fucking negative comments, calling me a bodger, calling me a scammer, fucking all kinds of shit. All kinds of shit tonight off the back of a video that's gone live this evening. So I didn't want to do any of this. I didn't want to get into it. I didn't want to go down this route at all. I tried to speak to Liam about it and say, none of us need this drama. Just stop. Stop now. If you carry on bad-mouthing me online, then I'm going to defend myself. To be fair, he hasn't blamed you. Right, okay. There's a saying called silence is violence. They've listed a lot of problems, but not said it's not my fault. So I just want to clarify some things, and believe me, I am ready for this fucking battle if that's what's needed, right? I've got more than enough evidence, video evidence, fucking messages, voice messages, everything, right? I did not install any gas into that van. I refused to install gas into the van. All right? There's daylight through the door. Yeah, and on their video, I've seen comments saying it's because I forced it into place and broke the door. Fucking I didn't supply that door. I didn't supply that diesel eater. I didn't supply those things. I just installed them. The diesel eater is now working. So let me just get... A week ago, they told me the diesel eater wasn't working. I told them how to restart the diesel eater. They didn't restart the diesel eater. They've recorded the diesel eater not working. And a week later, they've tested the diesel eater, they've restarted, and it's working. So they'd left it just long enough so they could record it to make me look bad. And then now it's working again. The door leaking... I knew what it was as soon as he told me. I knew what was the issue with the door. I asked them, it didn't need fuel. No, I didn't. In fact, in their video, it says I told them it needed fuel. I didn't say that. I said the opposite. I've got all the messages saved. I said it's nothing to do with fuel. If it was to do with fuel, it'd have an error code on it saying it's fuel. It's not fuel. Just unplug it and restart it again. And that's it. I'm just sick of it. I fucking should never have got involved in this van build. Never. It's fucking me off. Everything was working fine. I kept it a week longer than they wanted me to so I could make sure it was right. I wouldn't have handed it back if I didn't think it was right. There's not just me worked on it. There's not just me that's seen it working right. It's a very rare thing to actually have video evidence of everything working fine on it. And now it's fucking 20 to 10, and I'm getting people calling me a fucking scammer, and that trading standards should be involved, and see you in court, and all that bollocks. It's not on. It's not on. And I've tried my best to rise above it. I've tried my best to reason with Liam and say, let's sort this out in private, because none of us need this. But if it carries on, I'm going to publish all our messages, all the voice messages, all the footage that I've got, everything. I'm going to publish it all, because I have got, as they say, I've got receipts for everything. Every conversation, I've saved it for a reason. Wood burner inside van, not suitable. Well, I've got a wood burner inside my van that's made for inside a van, and it's suitable and doesn't leak. I'm not being called those names. I've built so many vans, and I've got such a good relationship with every one of my customers. I've got 100% record, never had a complaint. And all of a sudden, for clickbait, I'm getting fucking made out to be a scammer. I don't buy that, oh, it costs too much in fuel to get back. I don't buy that one bit. I wouldn't have risked my reputation. Exactly. Why would I have given it back? I didn't want... If I'd kept it longer, I would have made more money. So why would I have given it back half done and risked my reputation and lost money? What a shit situation this has ended up being. A beautiful van build. Bear in mind, they've gone from not having a van at all to having a beautiful completed van in less than 3 months. That never happens. Never happens. It wasn't planned. But there was no plans. They didn't badmouth. Yeah, they did. They didn't badmouth me directly, no. But what they've done is implied things and listed all the problems. Again, why? It just makes it look like I installed the gas. I didn't install any gas into their van. I refused to do it. I've recorded a conversation where I said, I'm not installing gas into your van. I wouldn't have done it. Not interested in doing it. I'm fucking glad I didn't do it. They could have kept all... Right, okay. So, just watch their video again. If you take out all the van problems that they've listed, what else is in there in that video? What else is in that video? Nothing. They've made a video just listing van problems. And who built the van? They listed all the problems but didn't clarify the roof isn't leaking. The roof isn't leaking. The issue that Liam's had, in fact, I'll fucking show you. It's fucking me off. Honestly, it's winding me right up. I will go through everything, right? Here's a post that was put on Campervan something or another, right? That moisture there on the silver foil, oh, yeah, that's condensation. It's condensation on their bed because that's what their bed looks like. It's condensation. It's not a leak. I've been telling him from day one, it's not leaking. We've had 3 named storms happen since them skylights have been in, and nothing's leaked. Nothing's leaked at all. The leaky door is leaking, but it wasn't leaking when it was here. I can't fix a problem if I don't see it, and the door isn't an issue with the door. I take it very personal because I pride myself in my work. Of course I take it personal. It's ruined it. It's ruined it. I've fucking put my heart and soul into a van and then it's just fucking ruined. You knew exactly what was going to happen when they deliberately didn't fucking put me in there in the handover video or credit me or anything. You knew what was going to happen. The gas leak is on the manufacturer's side. It's not even on the manufacturer's side. It's whoever installed the gas that's at fault. They never said anything. It's not true. They've made a video all about how many faults they've got in their van. That's what that video is about. And who built the van? Me. I'm getting comment after comment now saying that I'm a scammer, that I'm not trained to install gas. I shouldn't have done it. It's dangerous what I've done. It's not on. Have you contacted them? Yeah, I contacted them earlier today, actually, before the video went out, and they said that the skylight's not leaking and the door's dried up since they've sealed it up. So the problem was already fixed, but they put a video out listing all the problems. It's fucking for clicks. Why did they need to do that? They've done it to just for this reason. You told them to buy carbon dioxide alarm. Yeah, I did. Where's that? That's not been installed yet, has it? How can I not take it personal? It's my fucking livelihood. Other people, they didn't call me those names. No, their videos made that happen. They fucking baited people. Oh, I've got a super chat. Thank you to whoever sent that. I didn't notice. It's just a video all about the van problems and who built the van. Me. The miters should have been welded. Exactly. I said this to him a week ago. I offered to help. I said, look, I know what the problem is. I was the one that told him to put the sealant down the corners. He didn't say that in the video. I was the one. I've got the messages. I said, you see that? And he even said to me, yeah, well, that airline crack there, I've sealed it up, implying that that wasn't going to be where it leaked. And then they tested it on their video, and you can see where it leaked. I fucking told them. I told them to restart the diesel heater. I knew the diesel heater would come back on. The diesel heater worked fine for 3 weeks before I let them have it back. Do a proper job next time. Nice one. Thank you for that super chat, whoever just sent that. Thank you. I'm not asking for super chats. I'm not here for sympathy. I'm just trying to clarify. And I'm not going to hide this live either. I'm not going to hide this one like I did my last one. I hid the last one to save them getting any shit as well. It's fucking not on. The other leak that they've got with the plumbing joint, somebody said, oh, it's because I've used cheap push-fit fittings. Push-fit fittings are the fucking industry standard now. If Greg Virgo uses push-fit fittings, everybody should use push-fit fittings. Fuck, I've had so many shit comments. I'm just going to block these fucking negative people. It seems tit for tat. How is it tit for tat? How is it tit for tat? I don't... I said to Liam the other day, I said, I will defend myself, but I won't go out and cause any trouble. And this is what I'm doing. I'm defending myself from fucking loads of shitty comments. What is your policy? Fix if not working right. My policy is bring it back and I'll fix it. I said to him, bring it back. I said, I'll take it to a jet wash with you and we can see where the problems are. Cheap diesel heaters, they're worthless. No, there's nothing wrong with the diesel heater. Nothing wrong with it. Manto was mentally busy yesterday. I was there today, actually. There are so many things that I could say on this live about the van build situation, about the van build process, things that happened. I could go on and I could cause trouble by telling you things that actually were said, actually were done. But I'm not doing any of that. I'm not interested in causing any trouble for anybody. But this is causing me trouble. I use push fit fittings in a house. Everybody uses push fit fittings. I've built so many vans, and then I try and help them out by... I moved all my jobs to one side to help them build a van. And this is how I'm being repaid. It's not just my work as well, it's Rick's and Sean's as well. Like, Daz is commenting here. Daz has seen me build. I built a van on his drive. He knows what my van builds are like. And the guy, in fact, I've had repeat customers. I've had customers come back and have another van built by me as well. They sold one of their vans that they'd built by me for a profit, and then came and had another one built. That's what my customers are like. The customer that I built a van on Darren's drive just built me a website for free to say thank you for the van build. Push fits are used in £1 million houses. Exactly. It's just fucking unfair. I just want to go to bed, and it's fucking... I'm getting fucking 8 comments at this time about something that's not even... The dieselator's now working. Exactly. But again, why did they need to show... Why could they edit that bit out about the dieselator not working? Because that's just caused me a lot of problems. Lots of people comment before they see the end bit. So I'm getting loads of hate saying, oh, this is not working, that's not working, this is not working, that's not working. Why have you done this? Why have you done that? Why have you done this? Why have you done that? It's put in there for fucking drama, that's it. And I said to them a month ago, you better not start using my work as clickbait. No, we wouldn't do that. We wouldn't do that to you. We wouldn't do that to you. And then there it is. They've just turned off comments on their video. Wow. But I bet they've not deleted the negative comments. They'll have turned off comments so that you lot can't leave negative comments on their video, but the negative comments about me will stay there. I couldn't have done any more for them on that build. Couldn't have done any more for them. I got them thousands and thousands of pounds worth of products for free. They got more freebies. They got more money's worth of freebies than they paid me to do that build. And this is how I'm being repaid for it. I'm just being fucking used as clickbait. It's tit for tat. How is it tit for tat? How is it tit for tat? Right, you can fuck off then. Add user from channel. Bye. It's not fucking tit for tat. I'm here defending myself against some horrible fucking comments. Unsafe gas. I didn't install gas, Daniel. I didn't install any gas in their van. They didn't clarify that, though, did they? Didn't say that, did they? I refused to install their gas in their van. I refused to do it. The leaky roof. The roof isn't leaking. The roof isn't leaking. It's not leaking. They had a bit of condensation on their bed because it was a fucking particularly cold day. It's not there anymore. It's not leaking. We've had a lot of rain since then. It's not leaking. He's fucking told me in a message it's not leaking. The leaky door isn't leaking from anything I've done to it. It's leaking from a fucking poor miter joint. I didn't make the miter joints. I didn't supply the door. I didn't do any of that. I'm fucking sick of it. I'm just having to delete people from the channel now because of fucking negative comments. Do you feel set up? Yeah, I do feel set up. Yeah, I think it's a fucking setup. I told them months ago that I didn't want to be used as clickbait, and look what's happened. Even if there were proper snagging issues, even if there was a proper leak that was something to do with my fault, right? Something I could fix, why not just bring it back? They're not short of money. They're not. Don't buy this fucking. It's because of fuel prices, bollocks. They knew they were. Solutions don't make good videos. Solutions don't make good titles. Solutions don't make good thumbnails. Problems do. I stated in one of my videos I wasn't putting gas in there, and I didn't put any gas in there. They also said a company was sending a weather seal. Right, let me just get on with that, right? So I told Liam about the door miters not being right, and he told me that the company was sending out a weather seal. But also he said the company was saying it wasn't their fault. Why would a company send out a weather seal if it wasn't their fault? Load of fucking bollocks. Stay calm. I'm fucking furious. This is upsetting. This is ruining fucking my reputation, and I'm not having it. I was ready straight away to say bring it back. In fact, let me tell you something else. I told them to come a few days early and stay with the van so we could go through everything. They could stay in it. They could be in it all day. They could try everything out, and they refused to do it. They came, were here less than an hour, and drove off. I tried to do an handover with them. They didn't listen to anything I said, and they went. That's it. So there was no proper handover done or anything. Mule vans. Look, I was there every day of this van build. The van build was spot on. There you go. Every single day was there. I wouldn't have let it go if it was less than perfect. I would not have done it. Why would I? Their van build was a professional build built in 8 weeks. That never happens. Never fucking happens. 8 weeks. And they pushed and pushed and pushed for me to do it. If again, I could tell you so many things. I could tell you so many things that have been said to me. Like I say, I've saved everything because I knew there was going to be trouble. I saved every message, every voice message that's been sent, everything. And the amount of pressure that was put on me to make that van build happen in less time. And I had to stand my ground and say, no, I need it for an extra week to make sure everything's right. And it caused arguments. It caused trouble for me saying that. Me saying I'm not going to let go until it's perfect it caused me trouble. You stated in the build that you couldn't test the gas because there was no bottle. Exactly. And I'm glad that there was no bottle. I'm so glad. Because I would have been probably pressured into fucking fitting that as well. Guessing they removed comments from their latest video for legal reasons. I don't know. But I've messaged Liam. I said, just so your video, Dieselator worked after a restart, like I said. The leak from the door was the miter joints, like I said, and the skylight isn't leaking, like I said. I wish you'd just listened to me in the first place, and I'm still getting negative messages off the back of your video. If you could maybe put a pinned post to clarify things, I'd appreciate it. I've had no reply to that. I couldn't have done any more. I've got hours of video footage that you've not seen showing everything, and I cut all the boring bits out. But you can see on all my videos, everything worked fine. You can see on my latest video, look around that door. Was there any moisture? Go look back. Was there any moisture on the floor? No, because the door wasn't leaking. If they clarified anything at the end, why put the content there? Why do it? Why put all that negative stuff in if they're going to clarify at the end? What's the point in that? Leak test what? Leak test what? What am I supposed to leak test? I said all along to them, I didn't want any stuff going online about this. We could have sorted it out privately. And I've just been ignored, and it's just continued to be used as clickbait. I said I didn't want to do that. I said, bring it back, I'll sort it. I've spoke to them on the phone. I've messaged them at 10 o'clock at night while I've got my kids, all of that stuff on a Saturday, on a Sunday, any time of day that they've needed help, I've helped them with it. I've got all the messages saved. I can't do any more for them. I couldn't do any more. I've sent them links to the Victron site, which explains why the shunt isn't showing the same on the app. I've sent them links to it. I sent them screenshots to it just in case they didn't want to follow the link. It just needed resetting on the app. A button, synchronize. That's all they needed to press. They could have done that a week ago and not put it in the video to imply that there's another problem. put my heart and soul into that van. Everybody's worked on it to put their heart and soul into that van. We couldn't have done any more for them. We bent over backwards. You've seen, I had my kids in the videos while I'm building the van. That was days where I had my kids, my days off. I came in on my days off. Normally, my children's days where I spend time with my children, I came in with the children to work on their van to get it done in time for them and their deadlines and what they needed, to work around their schedules. I did everything I could. I couldn't do any more. I had both my children there. Rick had his child here all the time as well. We did everything we could do to. I've never, ever had a van build like this. This is what I love doing. This is what I enjoy doing. Do it because I enjoy doing it. I'm so fucking happy. When you look back, in fact, when you see my video that comes out on Tuesday, the what it looked like at the start and what it looked like at the end, that to me is the most magical thing. Better than any money, any of that. Seeing the what we started with and what we ended with is the best thing I've ever best thing ever. This is why I do this job. It was less than 40 days that we did that. Less than 40 days we did that van build. We worked our asses off. I'll tell you how much I got paid for that job as well. 4,800 quid I worked out the other day. 4,800 quid I got paid for that job. That's a 20 grand van build. I got paid 4,800 quid. Now, I'm not knocking them for that. That was a price I agreed with them. That's fine. But just understand what in that space of time, what it started with no plan or anything to what it is now, and that's how much I got paid. Probably, if you break it down, less than fucking minimum wage. The free stuff that they got in that van was valued at 5 grand plus, and that was off the back of me. I got them all that stuff. I sent them to the companies. I spoke to my friends who work at these companies and said, can we have this for free? Can we have that for free? 4,800 quid for my labour, yeah. And I was going to keep that private, and I told them to keep it private, but I want you to understand how much I've worked and how much money I've got, and that's my transparency. And I'll be transparent on everything else if they want to carry on fucking making me out to be this bad at my job. I'll be transparent about everything. I've got screenshots of messages for fucking days. I've got everything. Sort it privately. I've tried sorting it privately. I've said this. but it gets nowhere. And that video, their video tonight was completely unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. There was nothing to that video other than to list the negativities about their van build without saying that's not actually down to Liam. Liam didn't actually do that. The diesel eater is work. Why put in there that these? Why make a big deal out of the diesel eater? Oh, I'm so cold. Oh, I've got a cough because I'm so cold because the diesel eater ain't working. And then at the end say, oh, actually the diesel eater is working. Why put all that in? I'm having people saying, oh, they're freezing cold. Somebody commented on my video of me buying the Land Rover the other night saying, oh, you're spending all of Happy Days' money while they're freezing cold in their van. They're not even in the van. They're not even living in the van. Yeah, it is a shockingly low price. It is a low price. I got paid less on that build than I got on the previous build. I'm getting paid less than that on that build than I'm doing on the transit van that I'm working on tomorrow. But again, I'm not knocking them. I won't give any beef their way for the price. I agreed that price, and that's fine. But I wanted you to understand how much I've worked and how much work's gone into that van for the price that I was paid for it. That's not their fault. I'm not gonna have any blame pushed their way for anything. I'm not playing tit for tat. I don't want that. But you know, as I said at the beginning of this video, there's a saying called "silence is violence." To list a lot of problems that they've got, but then not say, actually, Liam didn't install the gas, that is them blaming me for it indirectly. Have you spoken to them since the video? Yeah, I've not got a reply, but funnily enough, since I've gone live, I've had a reply. Fix it off YouTube. Fix it off of YouTube. Go tell them to fix it off YouTube. Why make a full video all about it? Why make a full video all about all the problems? I'll go back through. Anybody who hasn't already heard, right? Anybody who hasn't already heard, the diesel eater just needed restarting. I told him a week ago it just needed restarting. I talked him through how to restart it. It needed restarting a week ago. If they'd restarted it a week ago, there was no need for any of this video to happen. Any of that stuff that I've just watched, right? The leaky door, I told him a week ago. I said, it's not been leaking while I've had it, but if you look in the corners at the miters, it's not sealed in any way. It's not welded. That'll be where it's leaking from. I said, if you put some sealant down there, I'm pretty sure that will solve the problem. I've got all that in messages. I told them a week ago. On that video, they showed it leaking, got a hose pipe on it, showed it leaking, but didn't say, oh, but actually Liam said if I do this, it'll stop it. Why even do it? If they've solved the problem, why put it in the video? The leak, the only thing that I'm happy to take full responsibility for, and again, I'll have it back. If they want me to drive to fucking wherever it is they are, the plumbing fitting that's leaking wasn't leaking when it left here, but it could have just, you know, in vibration, that could have come loose of it. It just needs some PTFE tape on it. In fact, let me tell you. Also, the plumbing joint probably just needs undoing and more PTFE tape putting on it. That's probably all it needs. That's it. I'll go fix it. I'll drive all the way down there and I'll go fix it for them. I didn't even know about that until it was in their video tonight. I didn't know about that until it was in their video. Why did they not tell me about it? Because I would have given them a solution to it. And solutions don't make videos, do they? They don't make clickbait. They don't make good thumbnails. Don't make good titles. Don't make good video content. can see light through the miters. Yeah, and I noticed that on their video, but I didn't notice that when it was here. But yeah, you can see light coming through the miters. How is that my fault? I didn't supply the door. They were there when the door was fitted also, just so you've seen it on video. They were there. There was no problem with fitting the door. The door went straight in. It was fine. It's fucking making me a nervous wreck. I'm overreacting. Am I overreacting? Am I overreacting that I'm being told that I'm unsafe and I shouldn't be installing gas and I've robbed them and I've ripped them off and they'll see me in court and all that. And that's all I've had all night is fucking shitty comments. Please help those happy days. They have spent enough and Janine isn't well. They have so many problems with gas leaks, water leaks, the door leaking, the diesel heater doesn't work. Think you should go down there and help them out. Your van build's absolutely shocking. I watched their channel on YouTube, Those Happy Days, with this green Luton van they got. It's not very good grammar. It's the people when they got the van back, there was nothing but problems with the van, leaking gas, didn't install gas, leaking water, missing washer in the cooker, not good. All people do not get a van done by him. Liam the Terrible, gas leaks are the most important as they can kill. Do you have a gas safety certificate? Liam built it, not very good, lots of problems with a new van build. Poor fitting, daylight can be seen through and not a bit of sealant inside. Personally, I would get the whole van professionally checked over. Electrics, water, gas and wood burner. The bodger has given you a death trap. Get trading standards involved. Hopefully this shambles will put a lot of people off parting with their hard-earned money to Liam the Terrible van builder. All these cheap push-fit water pipe fittings he's used will work loose after a few 100 miles and you'll have a ruined floor for sure. More like the door was forced in and the miters were damaged. Bodge job from start to finish. Such a shame. A lovely couple have had no doubt taken for a lot of money. I'm sure the leaking skylight will be a manufacturer problem too. These are just some of the comments I've had tonight. Just some of them. Yeah, I understand it's people in the comments, not them. But why are people commenting that? Because of what they've implied in their video. They've thrown a grenade into a room and stepped out of it. I'm still getting comments calling me a bodger and all that kind of stuff now. In this live. I'm having to fucking block people right, left and centre. 4,800 quid is peanuts for what you gave them. It is peanuts for what I gave them. But again, I agreed that price with them and that's fine. I'm cool with that price. But I just wanted you to know how much I was actually paid because people are implying that I've gone out and bought a new car off the back of buying that. Just understand that this wasn't a van build as in I built a van and supplied all the parts and everything. They had parts sent to me. And I fitted them. You're being childish. Thank you. They just put another video up called after the comments. I don't know. Some of those comments were on my channel. Some of them were on their channel. And that wasn't even, I didn't even look very far. Within 10 comments, I got most of them comments. I've been out on the bike all day today and felt great. I was cold because I fucking didn't wrap up enough. But I've been out on the bike today and I felt so good when I came back. They've taken the community post. I didn't know they put a community post. This is just not fair. I've said so many times, let's deal with this offline. We don't need this kind of drama on YouTube. We don't need it. and then to put that video out. I don't want them to have to put a community post out. I said to Liam yesterday or the day before, I'm not going out to attack anybody. I just want to clarify. If I'm attacked, I'm going to defend myself. That's all. I'm not attacking them. I don't want any hate towards them. But I'm not going to stand by and just before I go to bed, where I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight, having fucking comments like that pinging up on my phone. Thank you to the people that are emailing me as well. Maybe just give them a kind of reassurance. Right, let me tell you about that. I've sent them so many things while I was out with my children on a Saturday when I only get to spend 5 hours a week with my daughter. I was spending that time sending them voice messages, sending them messages to links to where to reset the apps and stuff like that. I was doing all that whilst I had my children with me. Well, I should have been I should have just said, wait till Monday morning, I'll deal with it. But I didn't. 10:30 at night, messaging Liam, trying to help him and sending things to reassure him. Today, I sent him a thing saying about condensation settling on the silver foil to reassure him that the skylight wasn't leaking. It was just a bit of condensation because the van's not been heated up yet. I sent him all that. I sent him all those things. I couldn't do any more to reassure them. I didn't need to do any of that. What's the issue with fumes? Their wood burner will probably be all right if they keep the van ventilated. But I have to say that to him. I have to tell him that I'm not 100% sure about it. And I knew that there were going to be problems. That's why I said it in my video. I said, I found a problem with this. I didn't know that burner was going to do that until I installed it and had it lit and everything and had it installed. Then when I saw that it probably weren't the best, I had to say it. It would be irresponsible of me not to say it. I've tried to do everything right by him. I've pleaded with him in voice messages. Please just listen to what I'm saying. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you with this thing. If I will publish everything if they carry on. I'm telling you now, if it carries on like this, I'm going to publish everything. I said, either you listen to what I'm saying and let me help you remotely, as in you said you were 3 hours away, either let me help you remotely or bring it back to me. Other than that, I can't do anything else. What more can I do? I've just had people phoning me and messaging me all night. It never stops. It never stops. It wasn't the push fitting leaking. No, I don't think it was. I was unsure what they were saying on the video, but I think it was a joint that I put together physically by hand. It was the half-inch BSB fitting. I think it's that's leaking. But again, I messaged Liam about it. He didn't reply. I messaged him saying, actually, I've just seen your video. That joint that's leaking probably just needs undoing, PTFE tape putting on it, and cranking back up again. That's all. I sent him that. Looks like the video has been taken down. I'm trying to be kind. I'm trying not to say too much about them. And I don't want them to have any fucking hate or anything, but there was no need for that video tonight. No need at all. That video had no substance to it at all. their other videos, they're on a journey, they do this, they do that, they potter around, they do their things, but they do on the videos that everybody loves. They do all that stuff. The video tonight was, we're not blaming anybody, but we've got all these problems with our van. That's all that video was tonight. If you take away the bits about problems with vans, there's nothing else to it. There was nothing else on that video. It was done deliberately. Please don't give them any hate. I'm trying to be right, but they've still got their own problems. They've still got their own mental health problems and all that kind of stuff. They don't need negativity either, but what else am I supposed to do? Just stand here and take this? I said I didn't. I messaged Liam saying I didn't want to do any of this. I didn't want to do it. His business hasn't been damaged. Of course it's been damaged. People are going to second guess me every time now. She's had the cough over 12 months. She had the cough when I met her. And I'm nobody's doubting the cough, but it's implied that the cough is a stress cough. In fact, I'm pretty sure that Liam's told somebody I know that she's got a stress cough. A doctor does not diagnose antibiotics for a stress cough. Antibiotics are to fight an infection. Janine has got some sort of infection. That's why she was prescribed antibiotics. It's been... I don't want to have to stand up for myself. I don't want... I appreciate what you're saying, Fletch, by the way. I don't want to have to stand up for myself. I actually felt better today. I felt better about it. I just thought, you know what? It's done with now. We'll move on from it. And I didn't even start watching the video straight away. I've been out. Like I said, I've been out on my bike all day. And somebody messaged me about the video and said that it mentioned a gas leak. And that was it. Because they said in their live they got a gas leak, and people were going, Liam the scammer, Liam's done this, you need to get a refund, you need to take him to court, you need to do this, you need to do that. And I did a live myself straight after saying I didn't install the gas. I did not install the gas at all, didn't do any of that. And then they put out another video pretty much backing all that up. People telling me to grow up. I'm being a grown-up. I'm fucking dealing with a problem head on. I'm being a grown-up now. I don't need people like this. You can go as well. You should be proud of the build. I know it's hard, just ignore the haters. None of them know the full story. Rick was there for, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks or whatever it was. He knew how hard we all worked. Rick probably worked harder than everybody, to be fair. But he knew how hard we all worked. Rick felt the benefit of that diesel heater on full blast all day while we were working. The diesel heater worked fine when it left. I told him a week ago to restart it and it'll work fine. I know that I'm repeating myself, but there's probably new people coming in. It's fucking wound me right up. Wound me right up. I am defending myself. I don't want any negativity sent their way, but I'm going to clear my name. I said this to him. I love building vans. I love it. I barely take on any other work doing little odd jobs on vans because I don't find it as satisfying. I do full van builds because I enjoy the start to finish thing. And I said to Liam a few weeks ago, I said, listen, I get £150 per diesel heater fitting. I can install probably 2 or 3 diesel heaters a day. And I'm working on his van all day for the same price as installing 1 diesel heater. If it was about money, I'd just install diesel heaters all day, every day, because it's easy. I don't have to think. But I'm creative. I want to create something good. And that's what I've done. That's why I build full vans more than anything else, because I love it. It is irresponsible content. That's what it's irresponsible. And I know that Liam did say in his video that they're not about blame, not about this, not about that. But then didn't. Why do any of that? Why do any of the rest of the video? Yeah, reading between the lines, it does look like I was blamed for Janine's cough. It was mentioned quite a few times, and on the live the other night. It was a stress cough. Told somebody I know that it was a stress cough. I'm not trying to play down somebody's illness, but to put that on me was fucking horrible. Did they have a wall cladding and put sticky tiles over it? That's up to them how they decorate it. That's their van. I do need your advice on a shower, please. River van has issues once you start driving them. Facts are no gas was fitted and the van doors company's issue. I said, thank you, Neil, by the way. I said to him, I wasn't trying to, I'm not somebody who wants to pass the buck. I've just said I'll stand up to the fact that that fucking joint's leaking. It wasn't leaking when it left here, but I'll happily fix it. And I've sent him a solution remotely on how to do it. But if he wants to bring it back, he can still bring it back. He could bring it back tomorrow if he wants, and I'll fix it. Why would I want my work ruined? I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want my work ruined. It's hurting me. Moisture from the paint. I think it's just condensation. It's been frosty in mornings, and they've not had the diesel heater on. They've not had the wood burner on. They're not living in it, so the van's freezing cold. So the silver foil tape is going to get condensation on it. That's all it is. I said this. I just said it's fine. Honestly, don't worry. And Liam was panicking about it, and I understand why he would panic about it because they spent a lot of money on it. But I just kept saying, don't worry. Trust me on this, it's not a problem. The Victron app thing, I said, and he was saying stuff like, we spent all this money and it's no better than what the system we had before, and just implying that I was like lying to him and ripping him off. And I was like, here's a link to the Victron website. I told him quite a few times. In fact, I went on it myself, screenshot him, sent him that as well. Said, this is a screenshot from the Victron website. You just need to wait till your batteries are full and just restart it. Synchronize button. That's all it is, and it will restart the shunt. In fact, I'll show you this as well, right? So, Victron shunt issues. This is the smart shunt for the transit van that I'm parking here now. It's saying 45%, but the battery's at 13.1. Mine showing 100%, the battery's on 13.6. Those two readouts aren't consistent, and that's just the way the Victron shunt sometimes is. Listen, their channel is good. They're good at what they do. They've done well at their channel for what they do. Their videos are entertaining for the people that like that kind of thing. Their channel's not bad. I just don't understand the point of tonight's video. I feel like that was deliberate. I feel like it was deliberately worded in certain ways. Victron BMV 712 isn't designed for lithium batteries. I don't know about that. It's the first I've ever heard of that. Think about your awesome ambulance. Yeah, I'm hopefully going to work on that tomorrow a little bit. Bad vibes from both sides. I can't win, so I just lay down and take all the abuse and my reputation being tarnished. and that's it. I'm not allowed to speak up for myself. I'm not allowed to defend myself. If Liam had, all of the issues that Liam's had in private between us in messages, I've dealt with privately in messages. That's the way it should have been. You've taken too personal. Because it's my livelihood, mate. It's how I feed my kids. If I didn't build vans myself, I'd come to you. Thank you. That means a lot coming from another van builder. How are you keeping the sirens on the new van? The siren is still on, but the lights are not on. Did you say you've got an axe on the ambulance? Yeah, on the bonnet. Fucking hell. I'm really sorry to anybody that I'm upset in this video. It's not meant to be about that, but I just can't. I've sat here all night talking to people, talking to my friends, trying to calm down. My friends have tried to calm me down and all that, and it just carried on. And then I made the mistake of looking through their comments. Most of the comments I've read tonight are on my videos from days ago. That have all the comments that I've just got tonight.
I can only show your synced photos.
I didn't ask you for anything, did I? And then I went onto their video, and within about 10 comments, there were probably 3 comments slagging me off. Being fucking horrible. You're really upset? Yeah, I am really upset. Yeah, very upset. There's fucking nearly 3,000 people watching this. That's mental. I wonder how many of them are just trying to fucking watch me have a breakdown. Fucking crazy. Phil, thank you for that. You don't need to send me money though. I don't need money. Because apparently I'm loaded off the back of this van build. That's another, you know, I bought a Land Rover off out of their money apparently. Fucking hell. 3,000 people watching. 3,000 people watching me sob. Fucking hell. This is not what my videos are about. My videos are mainly about broken fan belts and stuff, you know? Buy a 70-grand motorhome and have issues. I said, right, so Rob at EcoTree sent me a really nice message explaining that they stopped selling brand new motorhomes because of how many snagging issues they have from new. And apparently, I think it was Swift or somebody, an industry standard, they have 33 or 32 or 33 snagging faults from brand new. That's motorhomes that cost hundreds of thousands of pounds. £1 million homes, like static brick houses, £1 million homes have snagging issues. I'm happy with that. That's fine. I'm happy if they've got 3 snagging issues out of all that van build, then that's good. But to blame me for the ones that aren't my fault is fucking not fair. Don't react to the haters. Mate, I get thousands of nice comments, right? But do you think that when I'm in bed at night, them thousands of nice comments are the ones going through my head? I'm my biggest self-critic. Fuck off. I'm my biggest critic, right? I criticize everything I do. I overanalyze everything. I fucking overthink every single thing that I do. And then when other people say it, it's fucking, it bothers me, you know? Move on to the next build. I'm fucking scared about the next build. Now people have seen some problems. People are going to look for problems more and probably find problems more. You know what I mean? Fucking 3,014 people. Don't have a breakdown. You have 2 landers for that. Thank you. Oh dear. I don't want anybody to get abuse. I don't want anybody to get abuse. It's not about abuse. But I've repeated myself. I said to Liam the other day, yesterday, whenever it was, I said, I'm not going to attack anybody. I'm not interested in drama, but I'm not just going to stand by and be attacked. I will defend myself. Sent you a message on Instagram. I'll look in a bit. I don't want to look at my phone because it's fucking... I'm getting YouTube comments. I don't really want to look at them. It is bad for your mental health. It is bad for your mental health. I know lots of people are struggling. I know that everybody's fucking tense, and I know that everybody's got issues, and we've just come out of a fucking weird coronavirus fucking situation, so everybody's on edge and everybody's, you know, stressed to high heaven. I understand that, but I'm gonna defend myself. This is how I feed my kids. This is my livelihood. I've got to defend it. I've got to. The alternative is just to give up on it. And I am close to doing that, believe me. I'm trying to get through comments. I'm struggling. There isn't a van builder alive who doesn't have a snagging list. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Some of the top YouTubers are coming out in support of you. I'd love to know who the top YouTubers are. Oh, Camper Vibe commented. Camper Vibe are a top... I didn't see their comment, though. Demand an apology. I don't demand an apology. I don't demand an apology at all. I just want understanding that when I say something in a certain way, I'm saying it because that's in their best interest, and it's probably true. I don't just say stuff for laugh. I don't just say, oh yeah, it'll be condensation, just to cover my arse. Because if it's not condensation, and I say it is, and they ignore it, and it does actually start to rot, and there are actually bad problems, it's going to look bad further down the line, isn't it? I'd rather say, all right, your skylight might be leaking. I'll accept what you're saying, your skylight might be leaking. Bring it back, and we'll go over it again. We'll get it to a jet wash. We'll find out where it's leaking, and we'll seal it up. But it's not leaking. And in fact, the full conversation with Liam the other day when he told me about skylight leaking, I said, when was the last time it rained? He said 5 days ago. I said, your skylight's leaking now, and it's not rained for 5 days. Your skylight's not leaking, mate. It'll be something else. It's more likely condensation. And he wouldn't listen to me. He kept saying, no. Right, again, I'm not trying to be horrible here. Liam's actual comment to me was, I said to him, does it feel damp? Does it feel damp? Does the cladding on the ceiling feel damp? He messaged me back saying, yeah, it does feel damp, but I have got wet hands. That was his comment to me. So I'm trying to fucking help, and that's the thing. That's the response I got. I've got wet hands. Liam is live now. Oh, well. See, it's turned into the fucking EastEnders episode that I said it would. I fucking said. I'll read it to you. I can't find it right now. This is a message from the other day. Bring them back the van so that I can look at the issues that you're having. I can't say any more than that. I don't understand why you don't want them fixing, but you're saying on your live that I offered you no warranty. That was another lie, that I offered no warranty. I'm being nothing but kind and not interested in drama. I want to get to the bottom of these problems, as I've said. I'll keep defending myself, but if you cool off the digs online, then I won't need to defend myself. It's just going to end up messy. I said this to him, I don't know what day, that Thursday, and then they've carried on. It is just digs. It was never made to have a perfect seal. I said this to him. I said, there's no weather seal on it. There's a draft excluder, but no weather seal. It's strange. But it wasn't leaking when it was with me. That's why I didn't put a weather seal on it. And that's why I didn't seal anything up. It wasn't leaking. If it was leaking in that way, I would have just done it. It's like a couple of inches of mastic. But I had Sikaflex out to seal around the entire door. I would have just done it if I thought that was going to be the problem. They're live now. I'm not going to be able to obviously hear what they're saying, am I? But my views have gone drastically down, so everybody's gone over to watch theirs now, haven't they? See, they're good. Fucking. They're doing more moaning. So are they trying to pull me down again? They have comments turned off now. Oh wow. How's that for transparency? I've not turned comments off. Trolley dolly, it's up to you if you want to go over. I can't. Again, if they throw any more shit my way, I'm going to start publishing stuff. It's not live. It was filmed on the 16th. What? I don't want to watch it because I know that it's going to be. It's going to bother me. I know it is. Really small issues. That's not the message he was sending me. He told me he had a pool on his bed, a pool of water. He told me, right? So bear in mind, this is again in messages in black and white. Bear in mind, he took the van on Thursday, and on Saturday, he told me that his floor had rotten. In 2 days, his floor had rotted. Does plywood rot in 2 days? Did anybody want to answer that to me? They paid you near 10 grand. No, they didn't. I worked it out, 4,800 quid. Worked it out. Why? I wish they'd paid me nearly 10 grand. Our relationship is strained. Yeah, there's a reason why it's strained. I'm gonna bite my tongue until, and again, if they throw any more shots my way, any more shit, and I'll go into it properly, because the people that were around this van, this unit, while it was being built, saw things. They called me the van builder and not Liam. After all I've done for them as well, they couldn't even be civil just for videos, you know what I mean? They couldn't just keep up appearances online and just, I was happy to just carry on filming. You can watch the live on your phone. I don't want to watch it. I didn't even get paid half of 10 grand. Liam, they're talking about. Yeah, I don't doubt they're talking about me. I don't doubt it. Our Time Van Life, thank you so much. Liam, please stop. Please stop what? Check that. I don't want to check it. Honestly, I don't. I'm trying to read my own comments. I told him the other day I don't want any of this YouTube EastEnders shit. So just leave me out of the videos and that's it. Everyone's telling him to call it. I don't want him to call me. It's fucking late. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to him anyway. Things have got this bad. Yeah, they have, and I didn't want it. If you see some of my other videos where I did van builds, like one I shared the other day, on the handover, we did a little van tour and everything was good and they drove away waving and all that kind of stuff, because that's what my customers are like. That's how things have gone in the past. All of a sudden, it's what people love. I know people love the drama. I know, and that's why people have been coming over, commenting this, that, and the other. I know that people shit stir. Liam is just explaining his side, the problems with the van. It is gaslighting. It's 100% gaslighting. Joys of working with YouTubers. The thing is, when we met, actually they had less subscribers than me. And then they overtook me because their channel's fucking, they put a lot of effort into their channel and it's decent. And their channel's done well as well. Both our channels have done amazing in the last couple of months. It's been amazing to see. There's been so many times here where we've been like, fucking hell, yeah. Oh, I've got this money this week. Oh, amazing. How much are you earning this month? Oh, God, I've got this much. Oh, wow, that's amazing. Well done. All that kind of stuff. Fucking, our channels have done brilliant out of this van build. I've got no beef with them in that way. I just don't like this fucking... He's on about bringing it back to you now. Well, what's the point? The stuff's fixed. The stuff's fixed. The diesel heater's working now. The door's leaking, but the manufacturer sent them a weather seal to fix it. They've put sealant in it. It's fixed. The sealant isn't leaking. It's condensation on the silver foil, like I've told him. So there's no problem. If they want to bring it all the way back here... Well, if they want to bring it back here just for me to tighten up one thing, then fair enough. But I've given him instructions on what to do if he wants to do. It's 3 hours away. He's gonna keep saying because they've got no money apparently, even though they earn $3 grand plus a month on YouTube. It's all gabbling, not getting to the point. Well, I've been... Communicate with Liam, please. Listen, I've fucking been messaging him tonight and he's ignored me. Today's video didn't say they were bringing it back. No, it didn't, no. They're not short on money. This stuff about not bringing it back is rubbish. As I've said before, and I've said to many people, and many people have said to me this week, it's because when they bring it back, it'll solve a problem. And solving problems don't make good content. Problems and issues make good content. And they proved that tonight by me. I'm pointing up there. That's where my TV is. That's why I'm pointing up there. Roll a fat one. I don't do that, but I wish I was right now, to be honest. Up and down the motorway all the time. Yeah, they are up and down the motorway all the time. They didn't blame you. No, they... It's what they implied. And they didn't say it wasn't me. Silence is violence. Boris Day is fumbling through alive. Oh dear. Let's not pick on people away. They went on about the budget. We've run out of money, but spent 1,500 quid on alloys that they didn't need. They didn't need alloy wheels for it. They bought alloy wheels before a water tank. I need to stop because I'm just going to end up fucking getting carried away. He said it wasn't your fault. He didn't say in the video it wasn't my fault at all. He's passive aggressive. I've had passive aggressive for a long time. You can't go there. I don't know what that means. £10 would buy a lot of fan belts, yeah. Faro and ball paint, yeah. I think he ripped you off more like. They did well out of this. They did well out of this van build. Really well. Thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds worth of products. More products for free than they paid me. Bruce, I'm not answering phone while I'm on live, mate. I don't want to... I invest a lot into my YouTube, and I invest a lot into my van builds. I invest a lot emotionally into the van builds. It's hard. It's hard to have done this. Again, so many things have happened in this van build that I'm not going to talk about just yet, but so many things. My friends can back me up on everything. I've got videos, I've got messages, I've got screenshots of everything. I feel like you could have supported him better. They're worried about losing money. How would they ever lose money? If I was still in Sheffield, I'd take you to Co-op and get some quaddy bodies. That's the best comment of the night. Thank you so much. See, you lot are just fucking so supportive. You're my hero, dude. Thank you. You're my hero. You were all my hero, actually. Faro and ball paint on a budget. But that's up to them, but don't... it's just not consistent, you know what I mean? You need to be watching their live stream. I really don't need to be watching their live stream. I did bend over backwards for him. I did bend over backwards. Acting like the poor. It's just fucking... Keep business and YouTube separate. Yeah, but that's how I've made my business though, isn't it? The reason why my business started was because people saw me building my own van on YouTube and asked me if I could build one for them. That's how my business has started. I had nothing this time last year. Nothing. In fact, this time last year was when I first started buying tools to do this job. Turn off and put flight mode on. I'm too wound up to go to bed now, John. I appreciate what you're saying, but I'm just fucking... I've been like a cold spring for a fucking good few weeks now. They're trying to tell people to watch the video, but I thought they deleted the video. You are the dual leader. Thank you. Thank you for the super chats. Listen, I don't want your super chats. Well, I mean, it's nice, but I'm not asking for them. You suck at ranting. Don't give up the day. Stay safe. Thank you. Just fucking don't deal with this shit. Just bear in mind that when we entered into this van build thing, we were meant to be friends. You know what I mean? That was it. They weren't customers. They were friends. I offered to fix their diesel eater for nothing. Worked until 11:30 p.m. trying to fix their diesel eater for nothing. Going on about how she's going to A&E tomorrow. Is that my fault as well? They said you've had a row. Well, that's obvious, isn't it? That's obvious. But there's no need to fucking do this online. Whatever we've argued about or talked about is private. Whatever we've said on the phone or in person is private, not on YouTube. I've not put anything on YouTube about this. I've not made any videos saying, and I had this problem with Liam, and I had this problem with Liam, and Liam said this, and Liam did that, and I've had this problem. I've not said any of that. I've put out positive. My video on Tuesday that's about their van build is nothing negative whatsoever. I wouldn't do that. Someone mentioned on their live that it was 4,800 quid for their build. Yeah, but don't forget they've paid some money for Rick, and they've paid some money for Sean as well. But nowhere near 10 grand for labour. Material costs through the roof. But again, they've had at least 5 grand worth of stuff for note as well. I said in my live the other day, and Liam's told everybody that I've been negative about him in the live. I said in my live the other day that I would build another van for him if they came, but I'd have to do things a bit differently. I said in my live the other day that, yeah, we have had a fallout. It's obvious. They made it obvious that we had a fallout, but time will heal and we'll move on from it. I said all those things, but they didn't mention any of that. They've been throwing shade the entire time on their videos. And lots of people messaged me about it. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Unlisted the video, but put a link in their live stream. So what's point in unlisting it then? Is that not just for dramatics as well? Oh, come on. Battered. I don't want him to get battered. I didn't want it. 4,800 quid just for labour. Yeah, it was just for labour. How much for the fittings? They didn't pay me. I didn't get paid for fittings. They sent me things and I fitted them, so they paid for everything separately. So there was no. I didn't make a markup on anything. When I went to Wix, I sent them the receipt from Wix, and they sent it straight back to me. There was no markup on any parts. I've not made a single penny other than that amount of money for labour. I think the they've been complimentary about you. Okay. I don't agree. Why you stick on tiles in a great build? That. They gave me those stick on tiles to install, and I refused to install them because they're gonna peel off. And whose fault would that be if they peeled off? Liam says you connected the gas, but they couldn't get bottles to test. Well, how can I connect the gas then? How can I connect? Oh dear me! How can I connect the gas if there was no gas bottle? Travel Lodge Barnes are £70 a night. They didn't need to. They could stay in the van. It's just fucking excuses. The Travel Lodge might be 70 quid, but they've got a van that they can live in. That's fine to live in. On the video tonight, again, I don't want to be horrible, but on the video tonight, Janine sat there shivering, saying how cold it is. Oh, you need to get inside. It's so cold in this van. So cold in this van. They've got a wood burner that they could have used to warm it up. The wood burner works. He admitted on live you didn't fit the gas and no gas bottle, and they were getting a gas check. There you go. So why imply it in their video? They said it on their live as well that they got a gas leak. He couldn't get back to Barnsley, but they're going to Brighton. That's just not consistent, is it? They've had enough money for Janine to go to a spa. They stayed in spa hotels all the time. Stop falling for it. Yeah, I know. So, didn't they pay for your materials? What does that mean? Didn't they pay for my materials? They paid for the material. Not everything. They paid for all the wood in the van. Did you watch the live? No, I'm here. I'm on this live. I'm not interested. It's just going to wind me up more. I've sent you an urgent email regarding gas. I did see it pop up, but I didn't want to really look. Gas engine at ECS. You spoke to my colleague. Oh, right. Oh, that's a coincidence. Yeah. So after I spoke... Right, okay, let me just... Oh, okay. Hold on. Yeah, Des, thank you for that. Des, I'll be in touch about that. But anyway, off the back of my conversation with Liam last week about gas, or the week before about gas, I've gone looking for a training company so I can train to install LPG. It's something important that I should get that's going to help my business. So Des, that's just emailed me, is from the company that I spoke to last week about it, and we are doing it with a few other van builders. Actually, we're getting together and we're all gonna go on the gas training course, ACOPS or something. You need mods. I do have a few mods. Doesn't think of a public apology. I don't want it. It's just not necessary. I just don't want it. I want it to stop. If he's watching this, just fucking stop it. Be clear what you're saying in your videos. Be clear. There was no need for that video tonight at all. No need. That video was a full video from start to finish, throwing shit my way. Implying this, implying that. Problem. There was no need for that video tonight. That was only to throw shit my way. Did I catch you only charged them 10 grand? No, I charged them £4,800, not 10 grand. Start doing LPG gas conversions. I'm hoping that if I can do this course, I'll be able to install LPG. He's never even criticised you. That's not true. That's not true. Right now, I understand what people are saying about ending the live, but right now, I want to still talk to people, okay? Because I'm on my own tonight, and I'm not ready to go to bed right now. So if people want to change the subject, they can. Which Land Rover is best? Your old one or your new one? They're both completely different. I'll still be living in this one, but the ambulance is fucking sick. He's deleted it. Deleted the live. I thought it was throwing you under a bus, to be fair. That's what it felt like. No, the Beechwoods were paid separately. I don't know how much the Beechwood got paid. But I was paid £4,800. He's deleted his live chat. It's just crazy. I don't want people to unsubscribe from them. I don't want that. Their channel is not my usual cup of tea, but I like them. I thought we were friends. Whenever they wanted something, they said, oh, we're friends, we're mates, and this, and that, and the other. And I thought we were friends. I thought we were. That's why I was messaging them while I was with my children, messaging them on my days off, messaging them at night time. Drop it already. No need to drone on. Hide user from channel. What would you do with the ambulance? I'm hoping that get a fat stainless exhaust. Yeah, it's booked in for the stainless exhaust next week. Once the exhaust's done, it should be sounding a bit better. I've started to do some work on it. I've got a video edited, actually, of the ambulance already. So I've got Friday's video edited. Tuesday's video's already out. Well, Tuesday's video's already done. Friday's video is already edited and on YouTube ready. If you want to go sign up to my Patreon, you might get to see it early, but I don't expect you to. Don't worry. The comments on it were harsh on their lives. Yeah, don't be nasty, please. How's the transit coming along? Have you fitted the window? No, I'm waiting. Rick's coming up this week. Rick's coming up this week, and he's going to help me with the window, I think. Kept referring to you as a van builder. Yeah, I thought that was shitty. Big lesson learned. Absolutely. I should have been more firm from the get-go, and I wasn't. I tried to be a people pleaser, and you can't do that in this game. You need to be firm and say, no, I'm not doing that. Yes, I can do that. And I wasn't. I was trying to please them because I thought they were my friends. any ideas on the recent fan belt failures? So the fan belt on the V8 was because it's only done 1,000 miles in 5 years. So the fan belt was pretty perished, and it was obvious. Kept the fan belt because it was still stuck under the bonnet, and it was knackered. It was perished. So I put a new one on, and that's it. Do an LPG conversion on the ambulance. Yeah, it's tempting. If they delete a chat, what does that tell you? Well, yeah, my husband, as I say, never think you've got mates. I know, I struggle with this massively. I do struggle with it. I get attached to people. I think that I'm mates with people, and then it never ends up being a thing, and it really hurts me. It really bothers me when that happens. Des, I've read the email. I've read it. I've just spoke about it. Me and a few others are hopefully going to. Oh. Me and a few others are hoping to get on that training course as soon as possible, but I think I'm only available, like, it's just difficult with van builds, really. What watch is that? Apple Watch. I don't know which one it is. Are you going on holiday to Cornwall this year? No. Why did they, somebody just reminded me about building a home from a removal van. Why did they need to put the title of their next to last video, their other video, as "We built a tiny home"? Why did they need to put that? If they weren't just trying to fucking cause trouble, why make that title? Time wasn't on their side, but that's not my fault, is it? I'm sorry that time wasn't on their side, but I have a job to do. I need to do it right. No friends in business. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I 100% agree with that. Put the video back on now. Jesus Christ. We've deleted the live. Which one? I don't even care, actually. I don't even care. I don't know why I'm... Are you aware of the military surplus vehicle dealers in Doncaster? I am. I am, actually. I looked there for an exhaust for that first. If the Land Rover has a carb, the LPG conversion is cheap as chips. Yeah, it is a carb, yeah. Is it an SU carb, I think? What will you do with the ambulance? I'm going to put a basic-ish conversion in it and then put it out for rental, I think. It's such a shame it's happened. It is a shame it's happened. It's a real shame. We could have just kept all that offline, our disagreements and that, kept it offline. And as I said in my live the other night, time heals and we'll have just moved on. And we're going to some of the same events this year. We'd have been parked next to each other. It could have all been forgotten about. But no, it would dig. And it's just not fair. That's all I want is fair. That's not fair, is it? I want to see a build with a super king size bed. Jesus Christ. They're massively losing followers on Instagram. I don't want that. This is not... No, let's not do shit like that. What strap is that? Oh, this is a leather strap. I don't know what it's called, but I had one years ago on a, well, slightly different one to this, on a that I got off eBay or something. I think it was from China though, because I don't think it was available in UK. But I think this one was from Amazon. They should have stayed local so you could fix the snags. I said, come and stay with the van with me, and we'll go through things, and you can stay overnight and make sure everything's working and that before you take it away. And they said no. This is in messages in black and white. In fact, yeah, I'll just keep it at that because there's lots more. You've boosted their channel. I think that the collaboration between us both has been a good collaboration. As far as YouTube goes, we've both done brilliantly. They've done better, but we've both done brilliantly. It's been, it could have been so much better than this. We could have been continuing to the idea was that we're going to do a van tour together as well, and I could talk them through things that we'd done and all that, and that just never happened. We could have kept that going. It would have just been, it could have just been handled better. It could have just been a bit nicer, you know. Me and Liam have argued with each other and shouted at each other and whatever, and that's fine. It's been a stressful time, but if it was really about friendship, like I've argued with my friends before, I've had shouting arguments with my friends before. If it was about friendship, they could have just not put that video out tonight, not edited in that way. It was purely for just clicks and likes and that shit. That's, thank you to everybody that's messaging me, by the way, and emailing me. I really appreciate it. That's just not cool, man. That didn't need to happen. That's because they've not done anything else this week. They've not got any content to put out, so they've put out that, and that's not on. It's not fair. That is fucking throwing me under a bus. Has Liam contacted you in the live? He said, I messaged him at like 10 to 9 saying I'm getting negative messages from people and comments and that. And then I said to him, also, the plumbing joint might just need some PTFE tape putting on it. I got a reply at 10 o'clock saying, oh, while I was live, we don't want any hate on our page to you, to us, no one. We've turned off comments and we'll be deleting hateful comments as we do in any video. That's the response I've got. My fucking inbox is going wild. That's just WhatsApp. That's Instagram. Fucking Instagram. That's what that's what it's been like all night. Emails, all unread emails. It's fucking going mad. I didn't fucking want any of this. I didn't want it. I said to him, don't want it. I'm no doubt going to be accused of being a bully now, and it'll be all my fault. Even commercial coach-built motorhomes have problems. I've told him this. I've told him this. They talk crap. Jennings cough is anxiety, making things up. I'm not a doctor, but what I know is if she's been diagnosed, if she's been given prescribed antibiotics, she's got an infection. That's all I know. But again, people are seeing it. These people are saying, I'm reading comments out, I'm not saying it. People are seeing it. It's implied that I've caused her cough. That's fucking cruel and nasty. It shouldn't be like that. Have you watched their video? Which video? They also bought the wrong base vehicle. There's a possibility there that they did buy. They bought it on a whim, like from saying, "Oh, we're thinking about buying a new van," to having a new van here and started building was about a week. It was just like that. Like it was mental. The cough started at Christmas time. She said it in old vlogs. There you go. So why all of a sudden am I being blamed for it? It's in their videos. It's in their videos. This is another thing, actually, while we're on it. Remember when the layout of the van changed and Liam said in loads of videos, we didn't actually change the layout. We didn't actually change the layout. It was in both our videos. Both our first videos said, this is the layout, this is the plan, this is how it's going to be. 2 weeks later, it all changed. Because the layout changed. And if I don't know why he had to keep trying to drill it home. We didn't do it. We didn't change the layout. He kept saying it over and over again, but we all knew he did because it's in his videos. So he's saying things like the cough thing when she's had a cough since Christmas. And I hope she gets it fixed. I don't wish any harm on anybody. I hope she gets it fixed because it sounds serious. If she's been coughing for that long, it must be serious. I hope she gets fixed. But don't blame me for that, or don't imply that that's what it is. Your ambulance would be great for doing weddings. Drop a gear and disappear. That's a good saying, that. £100 plus motorhomes have snags. Absolutely. We paid £100 for a Burnster Elegance and it fell apart around us. I know so many people with motorhomes that have problems. Seriously, Liam, you are on the wrong street here. I don't know what that means. Mr. Terrible needs a holiday. I do need a holiday. I do. I was meant to have some days off after their build as well, but it didn't end up happening. Well, I've had a couple of days. He didn't imply that one bit. What are you on about? In his live, he said, somebody said, what was it like working with Liam the Terrible? And he said something along the lines of, oh, you know, it was a bit you know, things were a bit difficult at times. And Janine's got a really bad cough caused by stress and anxiety. Why link those two things together? In his video tonight, he also kept, with his arm around Janine, was saying, you know, this van build's brought on a lot of stress and anxiety, and I think this cough's from stress and anxiety. He also told my friend in messages that Janine had got a cough brought on by stress and anxiety. You called them indecisive days because they kept changing their ideas. Yeah, and that was meant in jest as well. That was like banter, because we'd not fallen out at that point. Have a nap, pal, you're connecting the wrong things together. No, I'm not, though. People in the comments have all said it. I'm reading that comments. You're all acting like kids in a playground. Bye, Felicia. Their live was a joke. I didn't see it. I'm not bothered. They'd made a video, their last video that went out last week, bigging Sean up about how much Sean's done and how amazing he is and all that, but then not mentioning me or anything, or Rick even. They've tried to play us all off against each other. They've tried to make me and Sean fall out. Bye Felicia aimed at an old car. No, by the way, Bye Felicia is from a film. Is it Friday? And Felicia is like a crackhead or something, like a druggie that keeps bothering him. And I think I think it's Ice Cube just says, "Bye Felicia," and it's just a thing that somebody said at work once to me, and then I just started saying it, and then I started saying it on YouTube. Has he give Beechwoods any grief? Not that I'm aware of, no. But Rick and Sean have both been consistent to them as well, because they've asked them, when they've had a problem, they've asked me, and I've said it's this, and then they've ignored what I'm saying and implied that I'm making it up, and then asked Sean, and Sean said, yeah, it will be that. And then they've messaged Rick as well. Me and Rick and Sean talk to each other. We've seen each other's messages and stuff. We've been all been played off against each other. It's not from Straight Out Compton, no, it's from Friday. Similar though. The video's back up. All the comments telling Liam to fix it. Bring it back. Not one time have I said I'm not fixing it. Bring it back, I'll fix it. I'm even now, if they want to bring it tomorrow, I'll fix it. They said in a video. Listen to this. This is from their live chat the other day, right? I don't know which side my speaker's on. Right, listen to this.
Monkey. Did we get warranty from Lean and Terrible? I don't think so. I don't know what the rules are around that. How long we've been vegan?
Did you get any warranty from Liam the Terrible? I don't think so. Literally that day I'd been saying, bring it back, I'll sort it, don't worry. Bring it back, I'll sort it, don't worry. But then telling people on live that he didn't think he got any warranty with it. The comments then were just fucking nasty about me. It's just not fair, is it? That's not fair. Material costs. I don't know what the material costs were. They're making a video about material costs. You've pulled out the receipts. I've got receipts for everything, and I don't mean the paper receipts. We're talking about evidence of everything. I've kept it all. There was a point in this van build where I was like, where a red flag happened, and I was like, I need to document everything. I need to document everything now. And things settled down a little bit, and we got on a bit again, and then things started to go wrong again, and I've just had to... Videos back up, comments turned off. It's fucking crazy. Des, I've seen your email about the gas. I've seen it. I've replied to every comment. I've seen it. Just spent £75 on plastic tiles. That's crazy. You look so tired. I am fucking knackered. It's been draining. This is by far the most stressful van build I've ever fucking... He charged £4.5 for 12 weeks. Or thereabouts. He charged £4.5 for 12 weeks or thereabouts. What, is that me I charged that? I actually charged £4,800 for 8 weeks work. Stop slagging off veganism. Yeah, don't slag off veganism. Veganism's alright. I actually tried. That's how mad it is. I was vegan for the first 6 weeks. I knew him because in support of them. That's how much I liked them. That's how much I was interested in what they were doing. And we constant when they came here, I talked about veganism and what recipes to have and all that. Followed their vegan foods thing. They put me on some of their vegan foods videos because I was trying out vegan foods on TikTok and that. That's how friendly things were. Danish oil isn't safe to be exposed long term. Yeah, it's not. You're not meant to use it. But I didn't know they were using that. In fact, I specifically said don't oil it because you'll not be able to paint over oil. If if you change your mind. Get to sleep. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. No way. I know. I've been here before. I've been in this situation before. What does the diamond tattoo represent? It doesn't represent anything. I went to Las Vegas, and in Las Vegas they have lots of tattoo shops, and in the tattoo shops, they have like a board that says like $10 tattoos, and like lots of little tattoos that you can have, and that was just one of them. Do you drink? No, I just drink juice. I have the odd beer, but I don't drink as a rule. I'm trying to fucking take in more water as well because I'm getting a bit fat. Don't let it affect your mental health. It has done. It has done already. All my friends around me know from a month ago how bad this was. Keep talking for more cash. What? This too shall pass, brother. Yeah, 100% it will. 100% it will. And I thought it had, like I said, today I felt a little bit better. I thought that things would have moved on and calmed down and that. I'd not heard from Liam in a few days, apart from today I texted him about that condensation thing that I'd seen somebody else have a problem with. But that was only to reassure him, no other reason. And then the video comes out. I'm not going to go into it anymore. The video comes out and it's just fucking... I'm getting comments, shitty comments. Should have handed it back from week 2. Neil, I tried to. I did. Now, I understand tricky customers. I understand that, listen, I've spent a lot of money on vans in my time, so I understand you want everything to be perfect. So, trying to manage your customers' expectations, but also trying to make them a safe van, and also try and, when they've got an idea about how something is, and I say, well, actually, I don't think that's going to work. From experience living in a van, but also from building a van, don't think that thing's going to work. It's very difficult to have that conversation with a customer. But I had to have that quite a lot of times with them, and that's no fault of their own. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to say, don't think you should do that. One example is the windows that they had fitted. They wanted 3. I said, if you have 3 there, it's going to take away any structural fucking soundness of that wall. You need to limit it. And they pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. And in the end, I said, right, 2 windows this size will work. When the windows turned up, there were 2 windows, but bigger than I'd said. So it was push, 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 constantly. No matter how much I tried to do the right thing by them, I was constantly under pressure. What freebies did they get at what price? All the Victron equipment was free. All the lithium batteries were free. The reverse camera was free. All the aux beam stuff was free. The Sky Max skylight was free. The Max Air fan was free. And that's it off the top of my head, I think. But again, that's five grand easily worth of stuff. Have you ever visited City Sauna in Sheffield? I may have visited City Sauna in Sheffield. Who ordered the windows? Liam ordered the windows. But I told them what size to order, and when they arrived, they'd ordered the bigger sizes. But that was just an example of, I'm trying to advise them something to be safe and the best thing that they can use, and they'd order something different. That was just how it was, like, quite a lot of the time. The wood burner, I was reluctant to install a wood burner, but I said to them, you know, I've got one in my van and it's amazing. It's the best thing I've got. I sent them to Glastonbury Burners to get that, but Glastonbury Burners had a waiting list, and rather than wait for the right thing, they've ordered something completely random. They failed to mention the free stuff. Yeah, they did fail to mention the free stuff. And they got more free stuff than they paid me. More value. So they benefited from having me build that van. And they won't admit to that. big ticket items were free. Yeah, they were. The big ticket items, all the most expensive stuff were free. In fact, I think they got a big discount on the wheels as well. Not mention the free stuff. That's thousands in free stuff. It's more than £5 in free stuff. My mental health needs a break. My mental health does need a break. It does. Everybody around me has been saying it. Everybody around me has been saying it. Sheath leather, hello. Did they really pay you under £5? Yeah, I was paid 4,800 quid. I worked out the other day, but that's fine. I'm happy with that money. I build vans out of satisfaction more than anything. All in all, 4,800 quid. That's it. I didn't make a markup on a single part of that van. So every bit of wood, they paid the cost that it cost me. That's it. I didn't make a penny off anything else. Why free stuff? Because it was a lot of advertising for the companies, but you'll not notice that in their videos because they've not actually done the advertising for the companies. That's why you don't know that they got that stuff. Probably created the leak by stepping on the frame. That's a possibility, but again, it's not about blame. The solution to the problem was just to put some sealer on the corners. That's it. And they did that, but then they made a big song and dance beforehand talking about how bad the leak was when they picked the van up. The next day, in their video, the next day after picking our van up, we've got a big leak and the floor's rotting and this, that and the other. Why put any of that in? Why not just seal it up and just move on and make happy videos, which they claim to do? Do you want a phone call? No, thank you. Get out on motorbike tomorrow. No, I've been out on it today. He mentioned in an earlier video that he was paying you the going rate. He said he was paying a full-time van builder's wage for me. Anybody that builds vans knows that the price they paid for me to build that van was cheap. Can't believe how cheap you did it for. Again, that's down to me. I said the price. That's it. They didn't pay me 4,800 quid in one sum. I invoice them every week for works done. So if I work 4 days, I invoice them for 4 days. If I work 6, I invoice them for 6. That's how it worked. And I only went through the other day just to see how much actually I did get paid. But they plugged them in their videos, so they should get free stuff. I'm not saying they shouldn't get free stuff. No, I've got loads of free stuff. I got my Max IFM for free. I got my lithium batteries and Victron stuff for free. But I plug those companies constantly, and I tell people about it. They got more freebies than I got for labour. Yeah, that's it. That's why I'm saying. I'm not being big-headed. I'm saying they benefited financially from me building that van. They got more out of me than I got out of them. Frida wasn't ready-made. They had it converted to their liking. Yeah. I've been told, I was told the other day that one of the people that gave them the most free stuff isn't doing it anymore for YouTubers. He said to me the other day, I'm not doing it anymore. So all the other people that might have benefited from a discount or whatever probably won't get it anymore. Bloody hell, Trolley Dolly's on the moderating tonight. even bigged up their previous van builder in their last video. Said how brilliant a van it was and how much they thank him and all that. Of their old van. And then just deliberately didn't mention me at all. It's just fucking childish. It just didn't need to happen. 15 to 20 grand for a build. Exactly, Neil. Exactly that. I tried telling them this. Gardeners are £25 an hour. Exactly. Do you ever come down Devon? I was down Devon last year, actually. You should have charged them more. I had no reason to charge them more. I didn't need to charge them more. At all. You wouldn't get a basic plug-in fit out for a transit van for that. Absolutely. Thank you to everybody that's emailing me. I'm getting... My phone's going fucking mad. And again, the timescales of the van build. From saying they want to build a van to driving away in a fully kitted out van was 3 months. Less than 3 months, I think. From the idea of building a van, so not getting a van, from the idea of building a van to driving away in it 3 months. That's insane. Anybody who builds vans knows you have a plan. The next van that I'm building's been planned for weeks now. Somebody's talking about going rate. Now, some of the van engineers that I know charge £70 an hour, plus VAT. Most fitters have a 3 months waiting list. I pushed my other jobs aside to fit them in because we were friends. 4,800 quid for a build works out about £15 an hour, which is crazy cheap. I don't know what it works out at, but obviously I've got to pay tax on all that as well. But £15 an hour for somebody that's doing electrics, plumbing. Obviously I've done plumbing really bad. Electrics. I'm not doing gas in their build, but a joiner, carpenter, fucking planner, all that stuff. Window fitter, 15 quid an hour for that. Like, they've got a good deal. Are you a registered van fitter? What does a registered van fitter mean? £300 a day booking for August. There you go, see? £300 a day. All mechanics charge £70 an hour. Yep. Easily $100 per hour here in the States. But then again, that's no disrespect to them. I agreed that price with them, and I'm cool with the price. I'm happy with what I got. Are you registered for gas, etc.? No, I'm not registered for gas, etc. That's what this live is pretty much based on. I'm not registered for gas. That's why I don't install gas. They need engine checking. They do need engine checking. You should truly raise your rate. I don't need to. My outgoings are less than a lot of people. I don't have a house, a mortgage, and all that kind of stuff. So I'd rather send that over to the customer. Listen, people don't understand, and I've tried to drill this into Liam many times. I don't do this job for the money. I do this for the satisfaction. Obviously, I need to be paid for it, but the rate just covers my expenses and that, and I managed to save some money to buy shit like Land Rovers and fan belts and that. You know what I mean? Like, this is a lifestyle business for me. It suits me. I love it. Are there actually regulations for electrics, plumbing and gas for vehicles? I don't think there are. Actually, the gas thing, I've done a bit of research into that recently, and all it is a couple of days course to be able to be certified to install gas. That's it. And that's crazy, that, because gas fitters train for years to do it, don't they? But in a van, all you need is a certificate, like a health and safety certificate. I'd hire you. Thank you. That means a lot. just paid $5.5 grand for my conversion. You sound like you love it. I normally love it. Do you think you've been used for clickbait? Yeah, 100% been used for clickbait. And their video tonight that they've made, that's what it was. They used my van build for content, and that's it. And in a negative way. That's the top and bottom of it. What are the rules on drinking alcohol and living in a van? If you are in charge of your vehicle, you can be in trouble for it if you're drunk. That's it. Regardless of where your keys are. Because if your keys are in your glove box, there's nothing stopping you going in your glove box and getting your keys. If you're drunk inside your vehicle, you can be done for it. It's unlikely if you can prove that you've took reasonable steps to not drive, and you're saying, look, I'm asleep or whatever, I'm going to sleep. It's unlikely it'll get to court, but you can be. Influencers expect everything for nothing. Now, I get a lot of stuff for free. So much stuff for free. I got a fucking sleeping bag the other day. A sleeping bag. I get so much stuff for free, and I'm so grateful for it. I do everything I can for that company to help them and shout them out and everything, and post on social media. In fact, on my Instagram, I post a lot of stuff about companies that aren't giving me stuff for free. Stuff that I've bought. I love supporting companies. It's mind-blowing. I was talking to a guy today, one of my friends actually, out in the Castleton. We were talking about making money from YouTube, and I was like, the day that I saw 50 pence in my AdSense account, I was blown away. It was the best 50 pence I've ever earned in my life, because it was just like earning money from YouTube. And now I earn a fair bit more than that, but that 50 pence means more to me. I want a onesie sleeping bag. I think that's what this is. It's like a onesie sleeping bag. You walk around in it. How much will they have earned from that video? I don't know. It's not about that. It doesn't matter how much they earn from anything. It's fucking hell. It's nearly midnight. I paid £80 for my gutters cleaned. It took me 15 minutes. Like I say, if I fit a diesel heater, it's 150 quid minimum. And I can fit 3 in a day without busting a sweat. If it was about money, I'd just do that all day, every day. I'd have diesel heaters stacked up in workshop. I enjoy building vans. I enjoy being creative. I enjoy fucking doing it. It takes years to build up a good channel. Yeah, it does. John, I've just bought a fucking... I'm talking to you on my iPad now. I can show you the reflection. Talking to you on my iPad now. But I just bought a brand new iPad Pro today. With the M1 chip and all that, and I've just compared it to my old iPad. They're exactly the same except for the chip inside. But I've invested in that because I want to be faster at editing and stuff. So my camera I bought a few weeks ago, well, about a month or two ago. I've invested in another good camera. For that, I'm investing in this. So the amount of money that I've earned from YouTube this month, sorry, I've invested straight back into it. You never give me nothing for free. I give you constant laughs and support. Do you suffer from mental health? Yeah, and lots of people suffer from mental health. It's fucking rife now. Because there's nothing out there to help people. Truly waiting for the UN landing build. The first video of that will come out on Friday. Which Land Rover has the biggest spiders? That's a difficult one. I couldn't tell you. They both have equal numbers of spiders, I think. How's your brother Manchester van life? I don't really speak to him anymore. I saw him today, but didn't speak to him. I'm an NCC approved mobile caravan and motorhome engineer. I've DM'd you on Instagram. Put me apply tomorrow regarding gas training. Oh, thank you, mate. I'll have a look. I'll have a look at that. I might not reply to every message tonight But like I've just showed you, my inbox is just full, man. No regulations on electrics in vans. The other thing is, just to clarify something on electrics, I installed all the electrics in that van, right? First time I've done a full proper big Victron install, electric hookup install. First time I fitted a multi-plus, all that, right? And Liam came at me with a fault, which is actually just the Victron app, not the shunt, not syncing properly. So the voltage is there, it can see the voltage, but the app was showing 0%. So he panicked a little bit, saying, we've got no electric. I said, do your lights work? He said, yeah. I said, well, you've got electric, your voltage is fine, don't worry about it. It's just an issue with the shunt. It just needs resetting. Sent him links to it and all that business. But I got EcoTree Lithium to come from Nottingham to Barnsley to come and test it all before I let it go out to them. They came out all the way up here, spent half a day up here, testing everything. Didn't change anything because it was good. They said it was a good install. But they tested everything, made sure it all worked. I backed up everything. I'm not a cowboy. I would never let something go out unless I was 100% sure that it was right. You can clearly see the door leaking is from the joints where it was made, manufacturer problem. I said this to him over a week ago, and he said that the manufacturer have offered to they're sending him out a weather seal, but they're not claiming responsibility for it, and they're just humouring them, apparently. So implying that even the company is saying it's not their fault, but why would they send out a weather seal if it wasn't their fault? It's fucking bollocks. Beachwoods, I can't believe you're still watching. Comments still available, no other videos. Yeah, that's fine. Just listen. I said in my live the other day, I hope it all blows over, and that's that. We're going to be in the same place as going to a lot of these events and that. I hope that it blows over, but I will defend myself. I'm not having my reputation ruined. I'm not saying I've got a good reputation, but I've never had problems. I've never had you know the transit van. It's parked right next to me now, right? I dropped the window that we waited 3 weeks for. I dropped the window. This woman's waiting to move into that van. I've had this van 6 months. I can't believe I've had a van 6 months, right? And she is the most patient person. She messages me almost daily saying, how are you today? Hope everything's all right. And I send her pictures. She's full of compliments, constantly full of compliments. Never has a bad word to say. And I deserve shit off her. I deserve negativity off her because I've had it 6 months. We've had to wait for another window to be made. And out of every customer I've ever had, she's the one who should be pissed off with me. And she's not. She's been amazing. Again, I say this and it sounds tacky, but when I build vans for people, kind of like a family. Like, we're all friends. We all talk to each other. They subscribe to my channel, still like my posts on Instagram. All that. Like, we get along. All of us we're still friends. I'm just fucking babbling now. Sorry. The Windows saga. Yeah, exactly. Could see daylight through the mitre. Yeah, so again, I've said before, I couldn't see daylight in that mitre when it left me. I'm not implying that anything's happened, but I just couldn't see it. But on that video, when they put the camera right down there, you could see daylight coming through the mitre. It's a fucking problem with the door. And he's flat out basically told me I'm lying in messages. You don't have a good reputation, you have an amazing reputation. Thank you. Again, my YouTube channel's based on building vans now anyway, so you get to see it all. You get to see everything. What's this refund time? What's that? Leaks like a drain it in there. Oh, is that? Oh, right, okay. Somebody's trying to be disrespectful. It's not leaking like a drainer at all. It's not leaking like he's saying it is. It's not. That's why he's not bringing it back, because he knows I'll show him it's not leaking. It's all for fucking drama, and that's what's pissing me off the most, is it didn't have to be like this. Some sealant and jobs are good. And yeah, I also said seal it on the inside. You can see where water settles on the foot bit of the door frame. Rick can't sleep because you've told him he's got to cut wood in the gazebo. Fucking hell. The door is a horsebox door and it needs alloy welding. They're designed to allow piss to run out. I didn't know that. Why was the side door fit in the first place? I don't, because they read it in comments, I think. Nova's on tour, thank you. It was nice to see you the other day, by the way. Yeah, the Danish oil's a bad move, but they should have done the fucking research on that. I've said not. I said don't use Danish oil because you'll never be able to paint over it. But yeah, it's not good for breathing, is it? It's funny how they remember your name when they criticise. Yeah, that's a good point. I really appreciate everybody stopping by tonight. It's just, and this should never have happened. I tried to avoid it, but I've got to say my piece on it. I've got to. It's not fair to just be putting up with hate like that when it's unnecessary. Like I said earlier on, I've offered to help them remotely. I've sent them so much information, so many solutions while I'm with my children, stupid o'clock at night. I've tried to do everything. I've sent voice messages saying, please listen to me. Let's sort this out. I'll try and help you. You need to listen though. You need to do this. You need to do that. And then, because that wasn't working, I said, right, bring it back then. The two choices are listen to what I'm saying so I can fix it remotely, or bring it back. And it didn't happen, did it? And they made a full video about it. Liam, go to bed now. I'm not going to be able to sleep anyway. I might end this live in a bit. I've been going for fucking 147 minutes. Oh, dear. His mask slips occasionally. Is a fake. I hope that's not aimed at me. What's the next project? I'm not going to tell you what the next project is, but the Land Rover is kind of a next project, but there's another project coming, hopefully, anyway. It's been confirmed a few times, but there are some technical difficulties in the planning of it, so I'm hoping it's still coming. Really hoping. And the Happy Days videos could ruin it as well, you know what I mean? The negative comment could ruin it. So I hope it's still coming. I think he's going to regret throwing you under the bus. Hopefully he will learn from this. I hope that they learn from this. They've lost several hundred subscribers tonight. I didn't want that. I've enjoyed seeing their channel grow just as much as I have mine. The fit up in the van was spot on. Yeah, it was. It was so beautiful. It's such a good van. What should I do first? A Peugeot Boxer. I would sound deaden, insulate. Definitely. Can we get the same day rate on our van builds? That's not my normal day rate. My day rate is higher than that. But I'm always happy to do deals for people. It depends what it is. The other thing is, like I say, this is more about creativity, and I want to be able to find vans that I want to build. So if it's something I really want to build, I'll do a better rate on it. If it's something that I'm not asked about doing, then I'm not going to work for free or for cheap. Neil, see you later. All the stress is making your hair grey. It fucking is as well. You've already announced the next build last week or the week before. Orcs build van. No. The Orcs beam stuff's going on the Land Rover. I've not announced what the next van is. But I'm not. There's a couple of reasons why I'm not announcing it. I've got a feeling it's not going to come now. I hope it does. I want it to come, but there's just a few issues with it that I need to sort out before it comes, and I'm hoping that it's done in time. Even 10 grand would be cheap. I agree. I agree. Van builders near my work charge 13 grand for similar VW conversions. Next build is an X ice cream van. No. I think Janine had COVID as well, didn't she? It could be like long COVID or a negative effect from that, maybe. But again, I hope she gets better. I've not really had a bad word with Janine. Obviously I don't know. There are a couple on that. I don't know if what's been said. I've never had a bad negative word. Me and Janine have never actually fallen out or anything. I don't think. I've not got a negative opinion of her or anything. With a van that big, does a rear frame flex? It's meant to carry that weight. It's a removals van. It's meant to carry weight. They've deleted their new video. Good. Regardless of the outcome, this has been done to discredit your work. Absolutely, that's it. Yeah, good night, everybody that's leaving now. I appreciate there's still nearly 2,000 people watching at fucking midnight. It's crazy. I was thinking about chassis flex. I don't think the chassis would really flex that much. It's you know, I don't think it's. I'm unsubscribing from this channel now. It's childish as fuck. I'll tell you what, I'll hide you from my channel. See you later. Don't say you're going to unsubscribe from my channel because you'll still watch videos. Now you can't. See you later. I love it how it's been turned around on me. It's my fucking fault, isn't it? Turn their comments off their page. What, completely? It just shows that they're still watching. They could have commented in here saying, you know, it's a misunderstanding or something and anything, but no, they're watching and then doing shit on their own channel. It's about saving their own face rather than solving the problem or dealing with the problem head on. You're hilarious, thank you. It's true. I don't feel hilarious right now though. Delete them before they have the chance. It would flex. Oh, I'm not reading that comment. Love the hide button. They have implied negative things. They have implied negative things, and they've not been clear about things as well, which has left people making their own conclusions. Silence is violence. You're amazing, Liam. Never forget that. Thank you, Kelly. I really appreciate that. Love playing God with the trolls. Yeah. Oh dear. Thank you, Rob. Appreciate that. Fuck me. If these super chats carry on, I'll be able to buy myself a new van. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Obviously, don't have to. I don't expect it. Don't really spend more time in coffee shops. Hey, I spend a lot of time in coffee shops. In fact, I've been to Starbucks and Costa today. Can you talk about camper shows? I want to go to some this year. Go to the Overlander show. That's a fucking good one to go to. You could pay your mods. I could pay my mods, yeah. I can't believe you've done that. Oh, build so quick. Obviously, I'm not a van builder. Get by with my skill set. Bought a transit in October. Still loads of things to do. Yeah, it was a fast. Liam, you're funny as fuck. Listen, keep the comments coming about me being funny. Would you ever buy a Luton? I've technically got a Luton. My Land Rover's a Luton. They call him the van builder repeatedly. How is that not being disrespectful? It is. It is. It's deliberate as well. They've never referred to me as the van builder any other time. All of a sudden, they refer to me as that. It's just not nice, is it? Is it a micro van? No, but I got offered to do a micro van while we were in the middle of the Happy Days van, actually. But we're just too busy. You're funny looking. That's true also. Danish oil makes me cough. Loads of people are saying that tonight. You should watch their video live for us now. I don't want to really, honestly. I've just had enough. I unsubscribed from the channel last week, unfollowed them on Instagram last week. I didn't want to see any of this, but people just message me saying, you want to see what they're saying, you want to see they just said this in the video, just said that, and the curiosity gets the better of me and I have to watch it. But again, I don't want to be bad-mouthed in that way. Would you do me a van for $5,000? It depends what van it is. 1.1 thousand likes. Wow, that's crazy. Morning, what's occurring? What have I missed? Oh, you don't want to know. Nothing to see here. Nothing but positivity and love. Noticed the past few weeks how passive aggressive they are. I've had to deal with a lot of passive aggressive stuff. Watching this in Thailand. I wish I was in Thailand. Liam, we need to see you defend yourself. I will do. I'm not just gonna lie down and take it. Fuck that. I won't go out and attack anybody. I'm not being nasty. I hope that you lot see on here that I've not been nasty about anybody. I've told you all to leave them alone and not give hate and not leave negative comments, not unsubscribe and all that kind of stuff. I told you I'm not here for a fight. This is the last thing I wanted. I just need to defend myself. I need to. People have told me go live and have you say. I nearly gave up on their van build within 2 weeks of it starting, and it was people around me that supported me and said, just keep going, just keep going, just keep going. You'll do it. You'll do an amazing job. You'll do an amazing job. I've done it. Done that. That's all that matters. All that matters to me is that van was sound and beautiful. That's all that matters. What vehicle would you love to do apart from Land Rover? Land Rover campers is my dream, really. But what video would I love to do? What van would I love to do? I think I'd like to do a double-decker bus. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Being from Barnsley, we call a spade a spade. Certainly say it as we see it. Well, I'm not from Barnsley though, just so you know that. Can't believe he's reposted the video but turned off comments, so he has left up that pile of lies. I don't know what it said. It's just fucking a Unimog. That'd be a good one. It's just shit. That's just shitty stuff. Hiding, deleting, turning off comments, turning off this, turning off that. It's shit. It's shitty. It's toxic. I'm a bus driver. Father Christmas would freak out if he had a double-decker bus in yard. That's for sure. He would freak out if I fucking pull a bicycle in yard. He freaks out every day about everything. If I leave a drill out on my workbench, he'll go mad about that as well. You got a license to drive anything over 3.5 ton? No, I don't. All those hating on the vegan aspect is a bit unnecessary. 100%. Veganism is amazing. I stand by it. Only got to hear this comment about driving away the van and driving under a bridge. That bridge that they drove under is down the road from here, and it's massive. Nowhere near the height of their van. Nowhere near. And in the video, it's implied that it was a close call. It's fucking like 5.5 meters high or something. It's just stupid. Will this put you off doing my Luton van? Yeah, that's it. No more Luton vans. Stop going off Chinese whispers. I'm not going off Chinese whispers. Can't wait to see the Red Cross ambulance. Yeah, it's not going to be like a spectacular build. It's just going to be more of a robust overlander build than similar to the Happy Days bus. It's not going to be like a fancy looking thing or anything. It's just going to be sort of rough and ready. Not rough and ready, but everything needs to be solid in its place. That's it. No frills, no extras, and all that kind of stuff. A bacon butty in the morning will cure everything, Liam. Well, if anybody wants to bring me a bacon butty in the morning, I'm in Barnsley. I'm not working on customers' vans tomorrow. So if anybody wants to come down for a chat or a coffee or whatever, feel free. They blamed you for the van being so tall. Yeah, the chimney situation. I mean, I think there was some digs there about the chimney situation, but the chimney was... The chimney came with the burner. You couldn't shorten the chimney. It was all sections. So, but also understand that having a chimney on a van, you need to have the... What's it called now? The... Oh, fucking hell. There's a name for it. That captures all the sparks. There's a name for it, and I forgot what it's called. So when the sparks go up, like a diffuser, it catches the sparks and stop them going out. So you need that on top, regardless. You need a rain catcher to stop rain going down. That's the top piece that sticks up. You need that. It's not a cowling or a flue. It's none of those things. Spark arrestor. That's the one. That guy's got it. So you need that on top to stop rain going in and stop sparks coming out, right? But if you have that too low down, the heat's too close to the solar panels or the roof light or the fiberglass roof. You need it to have it clear of that. But that's all sections that come with it. So none of it's, you can't shorten it because they all slot into each other. So that is the height of the chimney. That's it. That's not my doing. That is the height of the chimney. And that's it. Just log out. I just need to, don't I? Is it double walled? No, it's not double walled now. You would have a heart attack if 50 people turn up with saunas in the morning. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would. Why is my positive comment about them being deleted? No, I've not deleted any comments. I'll come in and buy some coffee. Oh, nice one. Ow! Just fucking hit that weird bit of your foot that fucking hurts a lot. It should have a twin wall going through the roof. Mine doesn't have a twin wall going through the roof. The chimney's fine. Have you blocked me? No. Would you have used a log burner? No, I wouldn't have used their log burner. I told them to go get this one. I told them to go to Glastonbury Burners and get that mini Cyclops. I told them to go get that one, but there was a waiting list and didn't want to wait. How much convertibles? I don't know. Neil, you're still commenting, so not blocked. Yeah, I've not. There's nobody been blocked that I'm aware of. How long was the waiting list? Well, I had a van in, so I put that. The transit needed doing that. I was meant to be working on that, but I put that to one side, and moved the deadline back for the customer so I could fit the Happy Days van in. I was trying to be nice to him because I thought we were friends. I didn't. But again, if they've run out of money, they've run out of money. But that's not my fault, is it? I can't. The van didn't take any longer than it need to. Liam's online now. What? Are you still posting on TikTok? Yeah, but I wasn't allowed to post on TikTok. Why have a fireplace when they have a heater? No. Well, yeah, they could have waited and got that. Yeah, I agree with that. They could have waited. But having two sources of heat and two ways to cook is a good thing. Don't think they're practical kinds of people. No, and that's fine because some people aren't practical. That's fine, but if you're not practical, you should listen to the people that are trying to help you. I've got a mini Cyclops. Dave is the man. But the legend has a waiting list. Yeah, it does, because his burners are good. I reckon you'll get more business because of this video. I don't know. It's gone on too long now. Nobody will watch it till end. The main question is, do you dye your hair? From time to time, I have dyed my hair, yeah. My hair's just tied up at the minute in a really messy bun. I wasn't planning on going live. Otherwise, I probably would have brushed it. But I've been at my motorbike all day, so my hair's all over the place. Let's see, it's knotty as well. Still here, Reg Oldsworth. Yeah, I'm still here. I would never put a fire in my van. I'd be too anxious for that. So, I said the same. I wouldn't do it. But actually, since having one, I've learned a lot about them, and they're not as scary as you think. When you realise what heat wood combusts at or ignites at, it's fucking mad. Nowhere near. Like, sometimes I've seen the door of that 300 degrees. And even if the wood was 300 degrees, even if the wood was pretty much touching that burner at 300 degrees, it still wouldn't ignite. So, I think Kelly fancies you, Liam. So when you've got a gap, and I've got like, I'll show you. I've got these pieces of aluminium behind it, which is what I told Liam and Janine to have. I've seen, when I've had that on full, I've seen the cladding at 100 degrees, which is nowhere near hot. It sounds like a lot, but that's nowhere near. And that's when it's on full, packed full of fucking hardwood. Are they going to try and sue you, do you think? Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. I think that'll be the next thing. That'll be the next thing. They'll be trying to make out it's much worse than it is, and they'll be trying to claim something. That's what I'm worried about now. Will the stove melt their plastic tiles? No, the tiles around the burner are not plastic. I put them in. Even though I didn't want to put them in, because if they fall off, I didn't want to be liable for it. I said I didn't want to install them. They've been putting wood burners in canal boats for 100 years. Yeah, exactly. It's not really any different, is it? But again, you've got to listen to people. Can you drive with the log burner lit? No, not really, because the wind blows the ash back down and the smoke back down. I have receipts for everything. Yeah, I do. Genuinely, when I'm telling you this, I've saved everything. Every conversation. Everything. You can use wood burners in a tent. Yeah, that's what their wood burners for. The one that they've got in there. Again, I don't want to make again just for the record. I know they're probably watching. The wood burner will probably be fine. It will probably be all right. Just crack a window open. You know what I mean? But and have an alarm. It'd probably be all right. But I just want to let you know the concerns. That's all. It's my job. It's my job to say that. Leaky flange. You have to cover yourself and let them know the concerns. Absolutely. I've done more on their build than I would ever do on any other build than I've ever wanted to. When did the relationship start to deteriorate? Liam mentioned he'd fallen out. Or was he passive aggressive beforehand? There were lots of things. I don't want to go into it. I don't want to throw any shit. Like I said, I'm said consistently through his live. I'm here to defend myself, not to throw shit. But if it carries on, if shit's been thrown my way, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm just looking at. I'm just reading some of the comments that I've just got. Like half my friends are saying, "Liam, get off that live. Get off that live. Get off that live. Just ignore him. Just ignore him." That's fucking. Listen, this is insane. Look at this. This is my Instagram inbox, right? All these blue ticks, all these blue things are unread. I've got 30 message requests. How am I going to get through all of that? That's insane. Insane. Don't convert Luton vans, they'll never be watertight. Well, mine's watertight, and mine's a Luton van, and mine's got a carbon fibre, a fiberglass roof. I don't really want to look at what's going on their channel. I really don't. But well, the video's still live. I thought they deleted the video. It's just one. It's bizarre. It's just toxic as fuck, man. Put it back up. It's live to subscribers only. Wow, I was just about to say I've not gained any subscribers tonight, but I have. I've gained about 300. Gained about 300 tonight. Thank you so much to those people. That's insane. Wow, it's gonna take me a few days to catch up on comments. Thank you so much to everybody. Like, right, listen, I'm gonna try and go sleep. Still 1,500 people watching. I'm playing into their hands. I know, but I need to defend myself. £300. No, 300 subscribers. I meant, sorry. They've lost about 2,000 subs. No way. That's not right, though, is it? I don't condone that, really. Their channel, they've worked hard at their channel. It's a entertaining channel for people that enjoy it. Did you set up the Urban Stealth Camper Van channel for his shed, Liam? No. Who's the tattoo on your neck of? It's Virgin Mary. Because I'm all religious and shit. You know what I mean? My husband and I love watching your channel. Thank you so much. Right, listen. Thank you so much. I am going to go. It really means a lot. If anybody is around tomorrow, I'll be here all day. Woolly Cods, a happy birthday, by the way. Just remember, like, let's not throw negativity. I need to say my piece. I need to defend myself from shitty comments. When's he starting the new build? 1st of April, I think. Have a good evening. I hope you have a good week. Can you end it in the shower? Oh, dear me. Oh, what a roller coaster. Right, listen, fuck off. I love you all. I'll see you all soon, okay? I'm actually going. Bye, Felicia, everybody. Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Everybody say bye, Felicia. Did you help fix their heater for free? Yeah. I helped them fix it remotely for free and offered for them to bring it back for free. Yep. Did all that. Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Bye.